Hey everyone, it's Becky from patchworkposse.com, and I thought I would quickly share something that I have recently found and received, and to let you know how much I love them. So this is my quilting machine. As you can see right here, this is my setup, and I do have a long arm. And it has two bars that span the machine, which you use to roll your machine on the quilt tops. And they are big enough and the table is sturdy enough that I have a board that sits on it all the time when I'm not using it. So right now I do have a quilt loaded, but I still have my board on, so I can move this on and off. And that allows me to have an ironing surface. And I thought I would share what I have on my ironing surface. So this is just a simple portable iron mat, and it has like the rubber stickies on the bottom with the magnet on the corner, and I don't use those, but I just lay that directly on top of my board. The board I just spray painted, but you could paint it and make it prettier, but I didn't really care. So then recently what I've added is this wool mat for ironing, and you can see that it is 1/2 inch thick and it is so incredibly awesome. So this is made by Precision Quilting, and they have multiple sizes, as you can see. The largest one I have on my mat, I think, is 24 by 17. I love this one. It is large. I can still move it. It's quite hefty. I can move it around and I can put it on other countertops and stuff, but I typically just keep it on my iron board right here. They also have a 17.5 square, and then a 13 square, and then a small, I believe this is 6. So these two are great for travel and stuff like that. And placing around the house, because there's always more than one place to quilt and sew and press, of course. Suggestions on these: don't use a steam iron, so use a dry iron, but you can still use like flatter or Mary Ellen's or what do you call it, spray starch, and best press, things like that. Those work just fine. Just try not to use steam in your iron, because this does become damp and can hold the moisture. It can also transfer it. So if you put this on top of your cutting mat, I don't know about you, but if you left your cutting mat in the heat, it kind of warbles a little bit, and that isn't any fun. So put your pressing mat not on your ironing board, or not on your cutting mat, and don't place it directly like on your dining room table, because that moisture and heat can transfer through it. That is why I have this piece underneath, is to protect it as well. Not that I'm too worried about this board, but just in case, it just makes things easier. So it's a 1/2 inch thick, and if you've ever used one of these, they are so wonderful. It compresses just a little bit when you put some pressure on there. So what happens is your seams kind of hide deep into there, and when you're pressing, it becomes so flat and great. Oh my gosh, it's perfect for like getting everything all pressed and so pretty. You know what I'm talking about. So this is done by Precision Quilting, and you can find them online and order through them. Again, there's multiple sizes. And just a quick note, last week I did some stuff with my Cricut machine and my Easy Press, and I used this as my mat that I was pressing on for iron on like the HTV vinyl and stuff. It was wonderful. So it has multiple uses besides the quilting. If you have a Cricut or a Silhouette and do ironing or pressing on that as well, it works out really well. Because it's not like super slick surface, nothing scoots around here, and it's great for like half square triangles and everything else like that. So I hope you find that helpful. I hope you look into those wool mats, because they are awesome for quilting and for pressing and anything else that you need. And if you need or looking for more tutorials, sewing, quilting. You can check out more on patchworkposse.com, and I will talk to you later. Bye everyone.